If I could sit down with the 25-year-old version of myself, back when I still believed I had to earn my worth through exhaustion, I wouldn't yell, I wouldn't hand him a checklist. I'd just look him in the eyes and say, "You don't have to rush to prove you matter, you already do." Because the truth is, back then I thought my value came from performance, from how fast I climbed, how much I achieved, how little I complained. But what I really needed was guidance, not pressure, clarity, not comparison. And I wish someone had told me that life isn't a race, it's a rhythm, and when you find your own, that's when everything changes. So, if you're in your 20s or maybe you just felt lost for a while, this video is for you. Let's dive in. First thing I wish someone had told me: slow down to speed up. Everyone around me was racing. Promotions, new jobs, buying houses. It made me think I was falling behind, even when I wasn't. But rushing into things without knowing yourself is a trap. When you go fast without direction, you just get lost quicker. I took jobs I didn't love, said yes to things that drained me, and chased titles that didn't mean anything when I got home at night. What I needed back then was time. Time to ask better questions, and questions I kind of have found now. What gives me energy even when I'm tired? Who do I become when no one's watching? What actually matters 5 years from now? But I didn't slow down long enough to even ask. I thought the answers would just show up once I hit some imaginary level. They didn't, guys. I had to stop sprinting to hear the quiet voice inside me say, "You already know where you're supposed to go, you're just scared to start." I worked in retail and service for 17 years, as some of you might know now, and I was really good at it. And I honestly loved that job. I gave people energy, calm, presence. I helped teams grow. I kept the peace. But somewhere along the way, I lost myself in it. I became the fixer, the always there guy, the one who didn't complain even when I was barely holding it together myself. And for a while I thought being dependable was the same as being valued. But here's the truth no one tells you. Being good at something doesn't mean it's your purpose. You can spend your whole life climbing a ladder that's leaning against the wrong wall. Work is part of life, but it isn't your identity. Your worth isn't tied to how many hours you clock or how many tasks you finish. This is something I realize now that I'm 36. It's in your voice, your creativity, your honesty, your presence. That's why I'm making these videos now, because that version of me, the one who stayed silent for too long, deserves to be heard. When I was 25, I thought I had to grow out of gaming, like somehow caring deeply about games meant I was immature. But what I see now is that gaming actually saved me. It gave me a space to breathe, a space where I wasn't performing for someone else. Battlefield, Counter-Strike, Call of Duty, those late night sessions were where I felt alive again. When life is hard, we need something that reminds us of who we are. So if you're listening to this while gaming or while building something on your own, or maybe you are sitting in your car right now, don't ever think that your joy is a waste of time. Protect it, feed it, that's your spark. At 25, I wanted everyone to notice me. I wanted approval. I wanted proof I was doing something right. But real growth? It's quiet. The most powerful seasons of my life didn't come with applause. They came with long days, quiet mornings, and nobody watching. That's when I learned how to lead, how to stay kind under pressure, how to keep showing up even when it felt like nothing was happening. If that's you right now, keep going. The seeds you're planting now will bloom in ways you can't even imagine. And one day, people might call you an overnight success if you're in content creation like me. But you'll know better. You didn't just grow, you built. Burnout doesn't always look like crashing. Sometimes it looks like nothing. You stop caring, you feel numb. You wake up tired even after a full night of sleep. That was me for a really long time. Until one day I realized I wasn't lazy. I was exhausted from hiding, from staying in a life that didn't fit, from playing small so others could stay comfortable. If that's you, you don't need to burn out completely to change. You can choose differently, right now. It starts with one brave question. What do I want to feel again? And this is kind of the number one question I have told myself every day since I rebooted this channel. What do I want to feel again? I want to feel alive. I want to feel like I matter. I want to help people understand that they're not alone in feeling like this. And if you made it this far, maybe you needed this. Maybe you've been caring too much. Maybe you've been wondering if anyone sees how hard you're trying. I do. You're not behind, you're not broken, you're just in the in-between. The space between who you've been and who you're becoming. Keep building, guys. Keep creating. And don't forget, your story matters. Because one day you'll be the one sharing advice, and someone else, maybe someone younger, will breathe easier because you kept going. I'm Memphis. I'm building this from scratch, and I believe in this. In you. More than you know. If this meant something to you, subscribe if you will. I make videos for people like us, for the quiet fighters, for the gamers with something to say. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. And I hope you enjoyed my noob Battlefield 5 gameplay. Okay, let's see how this match goes. See you guys.